Greetings, Kieran. Honoring Artorias because you love him.
You? Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Dark silver and gold tracer.
May the Lord guide thee.
Is that it?
May the Lord guide thee.
Alright, Artorias. We shall honor your death. There you go. Rest well, Artorias. Now repair a weapon because I just wasted durability. These weapons are awesome. They were supposed to come back in Dark Souls 3, and it clearly was the case that their moveset was pretty much fleshed out, but then for some reason they decided not to add it in the Ring City. These weapons are super fun. Really stamina heavy though, but then I can't really use the weapon properly. And then this inflicts toxic. Very, very fun. Oops, not that. Alright. Onwards. To Oolacile Township. What horrors await? Oh no. You were all once civilians. Now look at what the Abyss has done. Why did Cass have to be right about all this? Cass Light. We already have that. They're weak. And again, we kind of had two rings equipped, so... Not even a caster. Just you. What about behind here? Apparently not. Nothing feels awfully shady about this. You can hear the wailings of maniacs. The other's not here, except you, who has met the tip of my spear. Gotta get down there safely. Yep, that's why. The magic. Whoops. Got confused. No one in here. What kind of mockery are you playing at? Ugh. Didn't even drop anything. Oh, you really want to play this game, Mimic? We've reached enough intelligence to get 5 crystal balls. Look at the damage. Unstoppable. Triple stab attack. I now understand why the channelers worship Seath. Because they wanted a cool trident for a weapon. They didn't care about the magic. What they really wanted was this trident. Poverty. Interesting spell. I wonder if I should use it. Something's tempting me to. Abyss sorcery discovered by an Oolacile sorcerer on the brink of madness. But we're wearing the ring of madness. A vast dark orbit the calls of souls. The sorcerers of the Abyss are dangerous, taking the life of the casters who wield them. The spell only takes souls, though. Caution is still needed to not end as a beggar. It will make us become a hermit. We will become homeless in using that spell. Let there be light. Who thought poverty was a good spell? Silver pendant. I don't think we need humanity on our person anymore. What we will need, though, is this amulet. It's all the way at the bottom, isn't it? Deflects the dark. One of the ancient treasures of Orlando presented to artorias for facing the Abyss, and he still failed. Effectively deflects the dark of the Abyss, especially in its magic forms. Engraved with a crest of artorias. Let's backtrack and take the right way. Oh, well, I don't think that's happening. We're gonna have to take the alternative. Hey! You can hear your footsteps fumbling around. You're not a trap. Chester? He's turned on us. Of course he would. Shooting at us from here. He wants us to come for him. He won't fight us fair. Shooting infinity amounts of bolts. Poke you. You got the Bloodborne dodge. Only more stylish than ever. Don't do it. Stab you. Why would Chester invade us? We're gonna have a word with them. They say this pendant deflects the Abyss. Indeed it does. Artorias had the power, but he failed to use it properly. He made one fatal flaw, and that was not using his own amulet to protect himself. Maybe Artorias didn't even know how it worked. Red eyes glowing. Foiled my plan. How are we supposed to reach you? I have no way to. Run for it. Uh-oh. Ooh. Check out here. This may seem a bit odd, but in Dark Souls 1, when you do the stab behind a shield, you pretty much do the full damage. However, in Dark Souls 2 and I believe 3, it does like 50%, 75% reduction when you do that. So it's like, if you really think about doing the shield spear technique, it's only super viable in DS1. I think Demon Souls too. I forget if you can even do it in Demon's Way. What the? Trying to confuse me. But no worry. We foiled your plan this time. Mars Titanite. This light is still active, I just realized. Dang. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm hallucinating. What is this abyss doing to my mind? Oh! Ouch! No! Yeah, we're off at the worst possible time. Here's a weird thing. This jump is technically makeable. I've done it a couple times. It's really hard. Because you more or less have to jump off of like the corner part of this and also hit part of the ledge to land onto that, and then you can walk across to get that chest. Alternatively, you just cast light and do this. Pro tip. Always have a skull lantern or a sunlight maggot on your person at all times. Weight of the void. Sorcery, much like poverty. It's a supreme dark orb. Discovered by an Oolacile sorcerer on the brink of madness. Fire a crushing mass of dark orbs. The density is enough to shatter skeletons in a single impact, for it deals physical damage in its purest form. Perhaps Lord Gwyn's fear of humanity was justified. If its density, if it's enough to shatter skeletons, that's not really intimidating, considering a hammer does like the same exact thing, so how is that really any stronger than that? Whoa. The magic. Special technique. The swirling stab. Dark bead. AKA the twink weapon of choice. Successive dark orbs. In contrast to standard soul sorceries, abyss sorceries are weighty and heavy and inflict physical damage. Perhaps a human soul is closer to matter in its humanity. One of my favorite things about the abyss sorceries, and this carries on in the Dark Souls 2 as well, which I'm kind of disappointed the abyss spells haven't really returned in 3, but in Dark Souls 2 you get descriptions where it talks about like something gained, something lost. Since if you want to get power from the abyss, you have to give something to gain its power. It's not like you can just take the abyss for yourself. You have to give it something. But then it's like there's all these words of wisdom and the hexes in DS2, which is like one of the best things ever about the descriptions. Bent crest key. It's bent and nothing is good about it, but it's enchanted to a door. So use it on that door because it's magic. That was a horrible description that I just described, but that's fine. Now the abyss is really getting bad down here. That's another one of those sanctuary guardians and a caster. Clearly an ambush waiting to happen. Brace ourselves. We're gonna have to fight Calamy before we proceed. Keyform bronze coin. Can help if we need any more ferrymen. Don't do it. Trying to one-shot us with the dark bead. Even the AI knows all the secret techniques in the book. Poke you. You're awfully resistant to magic, aren't you? Why is that? Ugh. I don't even know if his tail breaks off. Is this supposed to be round 2? Is this the real boss of the Sanctuary Guardian? It would actually make sense if the Sanctuary Guardians had magic resistance, though. So I wouldn't be shocked. You're a quick one. The magic. The swirl stab. Abyssal vessel. Terrific. Now we have plenty of those, we can waste one. It's pretty rad. This must be the chasm of the abyss. But I'd say we got something else to take care of first. But first, let's make way down. Huh? Elevators are for humans. Well, I guess technically you were once human, but don't worry about that. A prison. Must have been a good sign. You remember NATO Skeleton? What happened here? Wait a second, that means that he was transporting people out of the prison. He helped in all of this. The royal wood. How useful. And corroded flint. This place is super evil. When Oolacile was overrun by the abyss, it didn't just warp the people, but also twisted the city itself, creating the soft flint that holds many secrets inside. Create new earthen bolts when given to a blacksmith. We made it to the abyss, where the problems all began. A cycle of fire and dark. But in the end, only dark shall remain. Now we gotta go say hello to our friend Calamite. Let's be off.